long before Gowans and Larson, there were two young officers, both to later become General of the Salvation Army, who combined their songwriting talents. Published as a songster selection in 1919, the song Crowned with Thorns brings together words written by Adjutant Albert Orsborn and music by Captain Wilfred Kitching. The song was given new life in 1953 by Ray Stedman Allen as a solo with male chorus and band arrangement for the International Staff Band. It was my privilege to sing Crowned with Thorns, featured by the Army in a service to honor Queen Elizabeth's coronation in June of 1953, and again at the request of General Osborn in General Osborn's 1954 retirement service in the Royal Festival Hall in London. The choice of Crowned with Thorns for the retirement service was particularly significant since the words had been penned by General Osborn, the outgoing general, and the music had been composed by his successor, General Kitching. Now I'm going to read the words of one verse in the chorus for you. A servant's place, O Father, I ask of thee no more. For now I know thy mercy as I never did before. I see that Christ extended upon that rough-hewn tree, alone and undefended, bore the sentence passed on me. Crowned with thorns, see, the Son of God is riven. Through his hands and feet the nails were driven. In those wounds my name I see, for he died instead of me. Oh, love I much, for I am much forgiven.
What a privilege to have David and Robbie able to participate tonight with insight that they've shared with us. We cannot say enough about the stellar leadership of Albert Orsborn. He was a brilliant writer, powerful, significant, meaningful poetry. He was a spiritual leader and a visionary in his time. After World War II, he gave opportunity to Salvationists in the USA and Sweden to fund the rebuilding of German Corps buildings. Corps cadets in Britain purchased new Army flags for all the Corps in Germany that had lost theirs in the war. In 1947, he inaugurated the first Brengel Memorial Institute, destined to reap a worldwide harvest in the Army's teaching of holiness.
Now, Albert Orsborn believed in love, and in 1947, Albert married again. Commissioner Mrs. Phyllis Higgins Taylor, the daughter of General Edward Higgins. In 1948, he held an International Youth Leaders Conference, of which our own Commissioner David Baxendale was among the 100 delegates. In 1950, he hosted the first International Youth Congress in London, and our own Commissioner Alice Baxendale and Major Bobby Wolf were among the 1,200 plus delegates. In 1950, he purchased the Cedars, a beautiful place, the home of the International College for Officers.
He continually sought to give the Army wings, making use of rapidly developing world air routes to reunite the Army's World Fellowship. He traveled well over 350,000 miles in 8 years, and that was not always by air. General Orsborn was the first general to give a world radio broadcast and the first to be seen on television. The General and Mrs. Orsborn retired in 1954 and soldiered at the Boscombe Corps. Mrs. Orsborn was promoted to glory in 1986. Albert W.T. Orsborn was promoted to glory on February 4th, 1967. There's a chorus that Albert Orsborn penned early on in his officership, which so beautifully expresses his life's quest. Let the beauty of Jesus be seen in me. Let's sing it.